Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm Dale with Living in the Empty Nest, and today I'm going to talk about how I pack my skincare and beauty products for traveling. So if that's interesting to you, please join us. So welcome. I'm going to go through my travel bags, and I have my two of them. I have my clear one that has my liquids and flammable type objects, and then I have my other case which just has like my things like my shampoo, my hairbrush, and things like that. So one of the things also to keep in mind is that I travel all the time, about 2 to 3, sometimes 4 times a month. So these bags stay packed all the time, and I just refill them. So I have doubles of a lot of this stuff, or I repot some of these products. So these really are favorites of mine, or things that really work well. The other important thing to know is that when I'm traveling, it is for work, so I have to keep up a professional appearance. So we're not just going for vacation or time at the beach or with family and just kind of leisure. So I think that might be also important to keep in mind. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start first, let's see, in the TSA bag. Now I do have TSA PreCheck, and I highly recommend that if you travel often, especially flying, that would be 100% one of the first things I'd ever suggest for someone to do, is besides getting a good suitcase, is to be able to get TSA PreCheck. What is nice is this is available in almost all the major airports. I've only had 1 or 2 that don't have it or happen to be shut down. The nice thing is things like you don't take your laptop out, you don't have to take your liquids out of the bag, you don't have to take your shoes off. It's usually a little faster and shorter of a line as well too. So those are all really nice. However, I still do keep a separate bag with what I think of as my liquids that I would take out if I couldn't go through the TSA PreCheck. Because as I said, that has happened once or twice where it's a small airport and they shut down for half an hour. So anyway, that's why I still have this. Now, the other piece is that it is important to think about and do a little research on what should be included in your little quart-sized plastic bag that you have your liquids in. I will share what I have found out and learned through talking through different TSA employees. But again, it's always, you have to think about what you're comfortable with. One of the biggest keys that someone first told me when I asked them was that if the liquid makes a puddle, right, not just a glob, then it should go through TSA PreCheck, which to me then says that you don't have to worry about your toothpaste. Heavier kind of lotions you don't have to worry about. If you shake something and the liquid moves around really easily, it needs to go in under the 3-ounce size, and all those different regulations there. So that's the guideline that I go by. Aerosols are also included. Again, they have to be under the 3-ounce. So I don't want you to take my word for what should be in the TSA bag. I hate to have to put that out there first, but I do want to give you some guidelines, but then you go and do your own investigation there too. So first thing, my little TSA, I got this from Sephora. I'd gone through so many little quart-sized plastic bags and everything, and just got tired of it. I always kept an extra one with me, matter of fact, so that if the one I was originally traveling with broke, I had another one. And then I found this at Sephora, and these, at first I was like, oh, I don't need that, I don't need that. I've had this now for 3 years, I think. It's so nice and heavy duty, and I have had to go through a regular TSA line, so I know that this is fine. It is clear and see-through on the other side, just with a little bit of writing, but this is approved technically. I don't know about international flights, keep that also in another line there too. But so this is really nice, and I think there's something too that if you buy 4 of their little on-the-go products, you get this free. I don't know, they have little specials also. So anyway, inside here, what do I have? Okay, first thing is my little repotted squalene oil. This is a Biosense squalene oil, and I've just got these little plastic containers. These are not glass. Plastic containers off of Amazon. I think they came in like a 6 or an 8-pack or something. It was very reasonable. If I can find the link, I will leave it down below. I just don't know if they're still available. So, and I just put my own little label. I know that's a little bit, a little OCD-ish there. I put my own little label on there. The worst thing is to pick something up and you're not sure which it is. So that's my squalene oil. I use that on my skin at my very last step at night to help with some of the dryness. It's been really nice. I also have this, and I often either, if something comes in a nice travel size package already and I can refill it in there and I keep using it, I do that. Otherwise, I'll purchase little containers like this or at the Container Store. Or one of my other favorite things to do is, you know, when you're in the hotel and you get those sample size, like the lotions, those are fantastic to bring home. Empty it out, clean it out, and then that becomes a wonderful travel container. I've had some really fun, nice ones too, little square ones, really good. So just keep that in mind if you travel a lot. Now this one came in a travel size the first time, so I got it and then I just refill it. This is the Paula's Choice. This is the Exfoliate, the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I go in and out of whether I'm really using this or not. I'm trying to be a little more consistent right now because I'm not doing the other kind of more abrasive exfoliating right now. I'm trying not to, even though I'd love to do that. So I'm trying to use this more. So this already came in the travel size. It's a little bit pricier, but now it's a nice container. I just refill it for my larger one. So I do that in the morning. I have a dry shampoo. I know these are pricey. You can get cheaper ones. This is the Elizabeth James Nirvana in black. I love the smell. I mean, I don't even necessarily need the dry shampoo per se for what typically is a dry shampoo, but I love the smell and it just gives me that little bit of extra volume when I do need it. So love this. And actually I got this on sale for $6, which is already, I know, hugely expensive for a little tiny thing like this, a dry shampoo. But when you know what it normally would cost, love that. I also have a little travel size hairspray. My favorite is the Aveda Air Control one, but again, that's $9 for a little bottle. I try not to. Again, I do it mainly for the smell. I love the smell of it. But this one's also really good. This is a Sebastian Shaper Plus. It's very, very lightweight. I don't like a heavy, sticky one. I just kind of use some hairspray for extra styling at times. So, well, pretty much every day. So that's in there. Again, these are the types of things that you have to aerosol, the liquids. These would make a puddle, right? Yeah, hear the noise when I shake it. Here's another one, and you can see I haven't even ever opened it because I haven't needed it yet. It's just some lens cleaner if I ever need that. I wear contact lenses, so if I ever put one in and it's just not, it's a mess and I have to clean it out. I've never needed this, used it, but I just keep it in there, and it's under the 3 ounces. This is just 2 ounces. And now a hair product. This is the Pureology Smooth Perfection. So again, it came in this little travel size, which is perfect because it is a pump, but now I can reuse this and refill this as needed. I just use this as a final little step to smooth down and give a little bit of shine to my hair as well too. So really nice. Got that on Amazon. It wasn't outrageous, even though it's a small container. Let's see. Oh, this is one of those examples. Here's just a mouthwash from one of the hotels. See, I just kind of keep those there and there. I have a little bit of Febreze. This container I got from the Container Store. They're kind of expensive. You get them like little 3-packs, but they're little sprayers. So I just have this, as the label says, and actually it's worn off now. I probably need to relabel, just for some Febreze. So sometimes I'll spray them on my workout clothes because I can't wash them, especially if they've gotten really, smelly after working out, and I'm putting them back in my suitcase. I have a little Febreze in that. My contact lenses. I just wear one contact lens, monovision. So it looks like there's a lot here, and there is. Okay, this is repackaged. This was another perfect example. This was a travel size of some eye makeup remover for waterproof eye makeup remover. I used this up. This was the Sephora one. I don't remember. I don't think I really liked it all that much. I felt like it kind of irritated my eyes. I just put my Up and Up eye makeup remover in here, but it's a great container. See, hear the noise? Because it does stay sealed shut. And last little thing here is I just have some samples of some perfume, a little bit of some Alien perfume, and this was another sample, and I think it was Wild Orchid or something. So, Sephora will do those little samples for you. So I just repot those in there. So that's everything from there. So now I'm going to go into my bigger little case here. This is from Travelsmith, and this is a compression sack. So in other words, what it has is, let me zip it up here. It has 2 sets of zippers. So when the second zipper is done, it brings it a little bit flatter. You see my hairbrush sticking out there. And then you have a second zipper that undoes the top here. When you undo that, it makes it easier for stuff to move around. Now this is ideal for clothes, but I like it for this because it makes it, I can keep it nice and small if I need to, and then when I actually am working out of the bag, it's easier to get around it because stuff doesn't fall out when you unzip it. So I will unzip it. One of my first things I'll point out on the outside is I have one of my little hair clips. You've probably seen videos of me with my hair pulled back there. When I'm washing my face, doing makeup, I have that on the outside there. So then as I go through here, the first thing that comes off is just a little hairbrush. Nothing special, just a Revlon hairbrush. Then I have some repackaging of some different items. Here is my conditioner. This is the Smooth and Silky conditioner. And here's the shampoo. Just these kind of, you can get these kind of little containers at Target. This one is some purple shampoo that I will use every now and then. I actually tend to use it when I'm in a hotel more than when I'm at home because I don't have to worry about purple getting all over our shower stall. Something to think about. I have my CeraVe, the hydrating face cleanser inside here. Again, this is a Target, I think, little container here. They work really well. Here is my little toothbrush. It's a complete 360 motorized. These things are wonderful. I love these. They're little clips, and it has a little piece in here, and it's supposed to help keep like the germs away, and it keeps it nice and fresh. I really like those. I replace them every 3 months. I think that's what they recommend. Some little cotton rounds, Q-tips, just these little Ziploc bags, right? Then I have a couple samples of my moisturizer that I use during the day, the Clinique. I just get these as a 100-point bonus. I just have several of them in there because I'm always thinking one's running out, so I just have them in there so I don't ever fully run out. My toothpaste, Crest toothpaste. I know you can just bring the little sample sizes, but remember I travel so much, so I bring a medium size. This is not the large size, a medium size, because the worst thing is when you run out of toothpaste when you're traveling, or you have to think every couple of trips that you have to put more toothpaste in there. And you can always get toothpaste at the front desk if you do run out, but it's just one of those things, so. Okay, my Paula's Choice. This is the Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense Broad Spectrum, and it has the SPF of 30. I've used this and I've talked about this many times in many of my videos. I do really like this. It's a moisturizer plus SPF. Again, it doesn't shake. Right? If it comes out, it's a glop, so I don't feel like this has to go, and I've never been stopped by any of this. This doesn't have to go in the TSA, or I'm comfortable not putting in my TSA. Okay, I have some vitamins in my pills. I guess I need to add some more here. These are just the Chewy multivitamin. My razor. Dental floss, just the Glide, Oral-B Glide Pro Health. I like the dental tape, right? In case I get a breakout on the road, I do have this Neutrogena Rapid Clear. I've been kind of lucky. I haven't had to use it, and I've thought about just repotting it, but I feel less confident repotting this, and then it's still working. So anyway, it doesn't take up that much space, so I keep that there. I have this little mirror here, and I'll open it up, but of course it's going to be blinding you. The thing about this mirror is the one side is really good magnifier, so I can easily see to pluck eyebrows and do all those kind of wonderful things. The other one is just a regular mirror, so I can look, you know, at the back of your head and all those kind of pieces there. It's really nice. It's flat. I don't remember who made this. It's very old because I've gone through several that are big and obnoxious. This is just such a nice one. My Retin-A in just a different container. A headband in case my other clip breaks and I need to be able to either work out or putting my makeup on or whatever, washing my face. A nail file. Some hair products. I have a little bit of hair paste in here. I don't remember who made this hair paste. It's just one of those kind of hair pastes I use very infrequently, just sometimes on the little ends here, so I don't make anything big deal about it, right? My deodorant. Again, you can get a small travel size one, but the frequency with which I travel, I don't want to have to keep thinking about this, so I just have a regular size in there. Ah, for my lips, I love this. This is from the Body Shop, and this is, what do they call this? This lip butter. And I don't think this one's been, oh yeah, it's got some in there. So it really is like body butter for your body, but this is for your lips. So you put it on and it looks white. And then if you kind of keep rubbing it a little bit, it gets very oily. This is wonderful at night. I love this. Little clippers. Some of my CC cream for my hair. It's by Caviar. Love this. I just repotted it. This is just one of those other kinds of containers where you push the side and it comes up inside there. Okay. Really nice. I have here my eye cream. I believe this is some of the Belif Aqua Bomb Eye Moisturizer. Then I just have some additional heavy duty face cream, which is really a face mask. I think it's the jet lag one. I'll link that down below and try and put it up there, what it actually is, because I can't quite remember. Then I have just a little bit of some Aquaphor, and this is kind of really poorly relabeled here, but this is just that heavy duty body cream when I get really bad dryness from flying and everything, especially I get cracks around my ear, when my eczema comes out of my neck. This is some of the best first defense that I use if I'm not using some of the prescription that I also have for it that I keep in here as well too. Okay, that's it. The other little thing too is I also want to point out that I keep safety pins, and I have them safety pinned. You can't see them right here, but they're on the other side of this mesh here. So this mesh is really nice because you can do little things like that. I even had a friend who would put her earrings this way. I wasn't as comfortable with that because the back could still come off, but anyway, this is a really nice container, and I think I've gone through now everything now that I bring for my health and beauty when I'm traveling. So if you want to see my makeup, I've also recorded that, and I'll leave the link down below for that as well too. So I hope that was fun. I'd love any of your thoughts, any feedback, any ideas. If you have better products, different repackaging ideas, I'd love to hear some of those. And in the meantime, if you've just joined me for the first time, or if you've been kind of watching but haven't yet subscribed, I'd love for you to be able to subscribe and join our little community that we're building here. I also highly recommend, and I know people get tired of saying this all the time, but I do highly recommend that you hit the notification bell, because as much as I try to be consistent with uploading at least once a week, with all this travel, I'm just not consistent with always uploading on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, because sometimes I have to judge where I am and I'm balancing work and travel and family, and also sometimes I don't want to be uploading when I'm in a hotel. I've done that before. Wi-Fi doesn't really like YouTube so much. So anyway, the notification bell will alert you when I have another video up there. So thank you so much for joining us, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and your feedback. Bye.